Hey, it's Marielle, co-founder and creator here at Lady Savant Society and the Savant School, and we just finished a day-long session of masterminding, and I'm here with the fabulous Tasha Blasi, who is one of my good friends, and she's also a member here at Lady Savant Society, and I really wanted to get her in front of you guys because she just went through an amazing reinvention, and she's helping women all over the world get pregnant, get knocked up.
Getting you knocked up, girls. Getting you knocked up.
So Tasha actually is the founder and creator of the FU Project, which is Fertilities Unite.
Yes.
And she is a patient-to-patient IVF coach. And Tasha, you used to be in corporate America, right? You were senior vice president for a country music station, right?
Well, I was senior vice president at Westwood One Cumulus, which is a media station, and I was part of building the Nash brand, which is a country music station they wanted to build nationally.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so, tell us about the story about how you decided that you were going to just, take your broken heart and turn it into art.
Well, I think it's called a midlife crisis. The technical term. No, for about 15 years, I've had many different careers. I was a biology and chemistry teacher. I owned a lot of small businesses, and then I was in advertising and media and marketing for 11 years. So I really didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up for a long time, and I feel. Yeah. Marie Forleo calls it multi-passionate. I call it confused. So it was kind of fate where my friend was like, come to this women's networking seminar, Redefining Success here in Walton, and just join me because I don't want to go alone. And that's where I found Sarah, and, I said to her, I'm 40 and I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. And I worked with her, and that's where we kind of came up with the Fertilities Unite project. And it only took us one session to come up with the concept because over and over it became so clear what my passion was, and that was to help women go through IVF so much easier, cheaper, and smarter than I did. I did it 10 times, and nobody should have to do it 10 times.
I completely agree. So, the first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about how important it is to have that sounding board, because I love Sarah. Sarah's actually a good friend of ours, and she's also here a member at Lady Savant, and we just recently did a behind the scenes with the coach, but it's so important to have sometimes somebody else outside from your everyday friends and family to kind of give you a little bit of that mirror, that guidance, say, hey, these are your talents, these are your superpowers. What do you want to do? Because I'm sure you've always been passionate about this. You went through IVF 10 times.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, it was 9. A lot of people ask, oh, were they all transfers? Nope. It was 9 fresh rounds and 10 transfers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I had to start over 9 times.
Wow.
But I'm a success story. Yay!
Yay! So, Tasha, you transitioned from corporate America, which is super structured, and you're going through it right now, like the beginning stages of really building an empire. How do you like it?
It's hard. No, you know what? It's such a as anybody in Lady Savant knows, there's so much to do.
Yeah.
I really have a hard time splitting my time within the business between the content, because there's so much advice that I want to get out there. So I could spend all day, every day writing and then turning those into videos. But I'm terrible at social media, and I needed to navigate that. Keeping up with my FU insiders on a weekly basis, which I'm trying to do. The business aspect of it, there's so much to do but learn for me, because it is all so new, that it's just that really awkward, cumbersome kind of learning period that I'm in, where I would just love to talk to clients and write all day. But you can't.
I totally know. It's like it's the whole concept of working in your business and then working on your business, right? So working in your business for you is your passion is to help women through those stages and create content to help them get knocked up.
Right.
And then you have to do all the business and all the marketing
Yes.
and all that fun stuff,
Yes.
which is also, it can be a lot of fun and it can really help you discover, I feel like, a lot of other sides of you that you had no idea that you had. But it's hard.
Yes, and honestly, I think that the biggest part about learning so many different systems is it also helps you focus on your business and where you want it to go. What is the theme? So make sure that everything is directed towards that theme.
And what would you say is your theme right now? Like, what is your main focus as you expand your business?
Well,
Really not your
within the
business,
business or within the content?
I think let's do both. What is your main purpose within the content?
So my main purpose within the content is to make women not feel so alone. Because when I coach these women, the same things come up, the same themes come up, the same issues come up, the same mistakes come up, and they all feel like they're the only ones who are experiencing that, and that's okay. But I want to be able to help them realize they're not alone, and there's a community here. Not that you need to access other people, but there is a community here, and everybody's going through this. And it just kind of gives a feeling of I'm not so weird and strange. Okay, I already can't get pregnant like everybody else can, but it's okay because what I'm going through, how my body's not working, is typically how most bodies don't work, or how I want to take a needle to my husband's neck is also how other people are feeling. Or anxiety is a big one, and they're just freaking out. And these are all themes that come up over and over, and I'm able to say, here's a structure for it, here's a solution for it.
And that is not as intuitive as it might seem to people, because sometimes when you're creating a community and you're trying to educate that community, you really have to do a lot of work behind the scenes to bring those different topics in a structured way so that they get it. But when they digest it, they don't even realize how much work goes on behind the scenes, right?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your project, because you have a very unique niche, right? So, and I love that, and I think that you're going to be hugely successful in business because you have that niche, and it's really, you've developed this course, which includes 50...
It's 38 videos, and it's approximately 3 hours of content, and then it comes with a hardcover workbook that is about 80 pages.
So tell us a little bit about the content that you created.
So the online course, it's called the Patient Guide to IVF, and it's of course really comprehensive in terms of what to expect, what drugs you'll probably get, what does an egg retrieval mean and look like, and what do they actually do? What is that surgery?
Right.
Minor surgery. But it's mostly a strategy to every step. So, and that's why people who have done IVF many times but aren't succeeding still get a lot out of the course, because it's not just about this is IVF, it's about this is the strategy to approach each step in IVF. And the two things that I feel get the least kind of time commitment and are the most important are your mind and your body. And this is something that, no fault to the doctors, they don't have time to focus on it, and they also haven't been educated on it, and that's okay. But I have lesson 2, which is the internal body scrub, is all about how to eat so that it's the least inflammatory, and also how to balance your hormones with the things that you're eating. Simple. It's nothing hard. I can't do diets. I can't do anything crazy. It's all about just more substitutions. And then lesson 3 is all about my ass, and that's my that's my big ass, my anti-anxiety self-soothers. And this is just a ton of things that we'll either do like really quick shifts, short term, like I'm going crazy, to long-term, really short things you can do for long-term balancing. And again, everything is science-based, so it's about your balancing your hormones, and not just like, oh, you should, write in the gratuity journal because Oprah said to for so many years. It's
Right.
not about that. It's about this is the research behind what I'm asking you to do.
Right. That's so awesome because I feel like every time that in my life I've gone through something, not dramatic, but excessive or something that's really hard, and when I come out on the other side, I'm like, oh, anybody that's going through it, the things I could tell you, right? And so that's exactly what you've done for women that are going through this very stressful, very, anxiety-filled time in their lives. So, it's really awesome.
Thanks.
I love that. So, for anybody out there that has a lot to teach the world or a specific niche and wants to start and wants to share that gift with the world, what would you say? What advice would you give that person as far as creating a program or starting a membership site, or would you do it all over again now that you know how much work it is?
To answer that question, absolutely. When you talk about, what job would you do if you never got paid, or if you had all the money in the world, what job would you do? For the first time in my life, I would still be doing this job, even if I had all the money in the world.
$500 million.
Right. And I really do mean that. And this is the first time in my life. So to answer your first question, if people have a content that they want to get out to the world, I think that the first thing that I've done is I've been very unfiltered about it.
Yeah.
I think that there are enough people out there that are able to teach anything. There's the IVF. I'm sure there's the Girlfriend's Guide to IVF, and there's all these books. But I think between my lessons that come from my stories and my unique spin on things, which is a little bit, it's very raw. It's very unfiltered.
Love that.
I know, you always tell me to keep going for it, but I try.
You have to be, you have to own it.
I know, and now I'm, going through videos and I'm like, do I bleep out the swears or do I keep it in? So I really think it's just about, one, sharing the lessons in your content and making that content as raw and real and not generic as possible, unique as possible.
You have to make it yourself, right?
Right.
And I love that you said one of the things that we're always focused here in Ladies Fun and Spa School is on finding your superpowers. And the first thing that I ever tell anyone is if you're going to find your superpowers, you have to go through the $500 million test. Like, if it's a true talent and gift that you have, you would do it even if you had $500 million. If money was not an issue, would you still be doing it? And apparently you are, so own it, baby.
Yes, and it's really just because, I help people through all their fertility journeys. They just had a miscarriage, they're trying to get pregnant naturally and they can't, or they're going through IVF. It doesn't have to be as hard as it is. And it doesn't have to be as isolating as it is. So, the more people that can just know that this service exists, the better, because most people are suffering in silence. The amount of times I hear you're the only person that I'm telling this to, or, I'll get referrals for people who just can't get pregnant and they're like, nobody knows this, but I've actually done IVF 5 times.
Why do you think it's such a taboo? I've talked to you about this before, and it's almost like I didn't realize that. Well, I guess thinking about it, it's like your body can't do something that everybody else's body can. Is that where the shame comes from?
Yeah, everybody else can do this, and that's not the case. Right. But that's what it feels like, and I think that social media makes it even worse because all you see is how everybody else can accidentally get pregnant and have multiple babies except for you. So I think that it's not only it's the shame and everybody else can do this, but then the isolation also comes from I don't want to hear about it from anybody. I don't want to tell my mom war stories and have her cry on the phone. I don't need that. I don't want to tell my friends I can't have a baby and watch that like, oh, I'm so sorry face. That's the pity is like so horrible. I don't, you don't want pity. Even with your spouse or your partner, they're not doing it, but they're the closest to it. So then there automatically is a little bit of resentment. So it's really just, they keep it in because they're protecting themselves from other people. because the responses that they're getting back are not helpful.
Exactly.
And it's even more isolating, and you feel even more broken and old, and like you can't do something that everybody else can do. And of course, the outcome is a baby, like
Miracle, right?
miracle child, part of you, part of your spouse, partner. So it's a very intimate, emotional subject that also has to do with this is broken.
Yes. You have to be really tough to go through it. You have to have a lot of inner strength. And, life is a miracle, and babies are a miracle. And even when you go through IVF, they are still miracles because so many times... Expensive miracles. Because, think of all the inspired action that you have to take and the inspired decisions that you have to take to get there. I can imagine that it completely changes a person. I'm sure you're not the woman that you were when you first, started.
Right. I actually talk about how I'm a fertilitist.
What's a fertilitist?
Well, I have the Fertilitites Unite product, and fertilitites are any brave or empowered person going through fertility treatment that takes control of her own journey by arming herself with knowledge and support. So that's a fertilitite. So I'm a fertilitist because I believe that fertilitites are actually better than other people.
I want to be a fertilitite.
Well, you could be a supporter of, which I feel is just as good. And so you are.
Okay.
I know you support me. So what were we talking about? The whole point of fertilititis.
Oh, that sometimes fertilitites are even more...
I see why they're bad.
Yeah.
Wait, why did I just tell you you weren't as good as me? Yes. Well, the whole thing is, what IVF does for anybody is humility, a lot of humility, a lot of understanding.
Oh
You definitely, you can't go through IVF, and you can't go through years of trying to have a baby, or multiple miscarriages, or multiple failed rounds of IVF without changing.
Oh my God, do you know what I feel like you're talking about? I feel like you're talking about entrepreneurship.
Oh. Yeah, because you have to be insane to do both. No, you have to be, yes, you have to go in it strong,
Yeah.
but you come out so much better. You come out
It's like a
better.
personal development program.
It really is. You don't want it. You don't ask for it.
Right.
You do anything to opt out or pay out
Right,
of it.
absolutely.
But yeah, you come out of it. You see things so differently. I think I parent different. I still yell at my kids. But I also tell them every day, thank you for picking me to be your mom.
Aww.
And I go in at night and harass them with kisses because they sleep through it. And I thank God, I thank the universe, I thank my guides, I thank my angels, because I work with them all, for their health and protection and happiness. And I really can't believe that they're mine. And that's not just because they don't look like me. Because
they look just like her.
Totally. I know. But, it makes me a better person. It makes me a more tolerant person. I'm more open-minded. Because you hear everything, and you get, you hear everything from everybody on their comments and their reasoning and their anti-IVF. You have to go through that.
But you have them, and every time you see them, I'm sure, you're like, I did the right thing.
Oh my gosh,
You wouldn't have had it any other way.
Yes. I think the whole journey,
I think you had to go through your journey because you had to help other women. So.
I do believe that. I always say my difficult path in parenthood was meant to help others. And if I have the gift of communication, to share what I've learned, I don't think that many people are as insane or relentless as I am to go through 10 rounds.
Yeah.
But I did, and I learned so much that I wouldn't have learned if I just did it 4 or 5 rounds. It was really those back and downs that I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about the mental and the physical parts of it that the doctors don't teach or help or try to tell you about. And I became a much better person because of it. And I wouldn't trade that for the world.
Thank you
You're welcome.
I love it. Thank you for doing this and
You're
sharing this with us. Now, just tell everyone really quick, where can they access your course or become
Sure.
a
So
fertility?
I am at, I know, make it become better. I am at tashablasi.com. So TASHABLASI.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Tasha.
You're welcome.
And thank you so much for watching. And we are now going to go back to our Pinot Grigios, or what did we get?
We got something.
Thanks for watching. Go out there, be bold and be brave, and manifest anything that you want in your life because you absolutely deserve it. We will see you next time. Bye.